Lost Ark does a good job of easing players into its many systems and mechanics with a sizable prologue and drip-fed gameplay elements over the first 12 hours or so of the campaign. Still, we thought there were a few more tips that Lost Ark doesn't quite make clear, so here are 11 things you need to know as you dive deeper into the world of Lost Ark. What are the best ways to level? Well, side quests are useful for filling out your collections and roster experience, but you can focus on just the main story missions to actually level your character. Sudden quests, the quests with red text that happen while wandering the overworld, are good for that too, as they give you tons of experience for little effort. Once you complete the Lutera Castle quest line around the late 20s, you'll have the Strongholds Ceremony mission, which afterwards will grant you access to your stronghold. Strongholds are personal forts you can customize to look the way you want, but more importantly, you can invest in different areas like the crafting workshop and lab to save yourself a tremendous amount of money buying things you might need once you get to the endgame. And although it may take time, you can also use your stronghold to level up your side characters in the training room while you're not playing them, as all characters on your roster in the same server share the same stronghold. You unlock trade skills from the Lake Bar quest Crafting a Crown around level 25. You can use your hunting, fishing, and excavating tools to scrounge up resources that you can sell to trade merchants, or use them for crafting items and cosmetics back at your stronghold. You're not beholden to any particular trade skill, and you can use any of them as long as you have the right tool. You have a finite amount of energy you can use per day, so try to exhaust it if you can, or you're just leaving money on the table. Once you begin your playthrough, you'll start passively completing welcome challenges, which are basically tutorialized achievements you can access by clicking here, next to your minimap. Most of the welcome challenges can be done just by following the story, so be sure to check in every once in a while. The rewards given by these challenges range from health potions to silver and even trade resources like iron ore for crafting, so be sure you turn them in. And while these can be claimed by any character on your roster, they can only be claimed once, so choose carefully. Want to get rewarded for just turning the game on? Every day you log into Lost Ark is an opportunity to claim rewards. At the top of your screen, there's an icon that looks like a stamp. Click that to bring up the login event screen, which shows a list of rewards that unlock sequentially each day you turn on the game, as well as a total login bonus list that unlocks rewards based on how many days you've signed in total. Even if you're too busy to have an actual Lost Ark session one day, just take a few minutes to pop on and grab your freebies. You can play dungeons on hard mode the first time. You'll receive roughly the same amount of XP, but have a chance at better loot, so decide for yourself if it's worth putting in the extra effort. And if you're going in solo, be sure to have healing items at the ready. Players have been asking for a while now whether or not Lost Ark has a Transmog System, and the answer is unfortunately no. But you can buy full sets of gear from the in-game store and then mix and match parts, so don't worry about getting rid of old equipment. Also, if you find yourself wishing your character had a different hairstyle or some tattoos, you'll need a character customization ticket before making any appearance tweaks. You can buy one from the in-game store for 800 royal crystals, or about $8 USD. So at the risk of dropping some cash down the line, be absolutely sure your character looks perfect before starting your quest. Nothing feels better than getting a new set of powerful yet stylish gear and looking fly with your pet and party. You can zoom in on your character from the gameplay screen, but you still have all those menus mucking up your shot. That's when the Selfie Mode comes in handy. Click on the camera icon underneath the minimap to activate this mode and have much more flexibility when showing off your character. With different lenses, display options to decide who's the focus of the shot, and using your emotes to strike a pose, this is a great way to document your Lost Ark adventure. In the middle of a boss fight? Who cares? Let me take a selfie. Seeing that Lost Ark is an action-MMO RPG, music plays a big role in the game. Early on, you'll get an instrument from the bard Sierra in Prideholm. This is how you'll do common actions like fast traveling, growing your relationship with certain NPCs, or teleporting to your stronghold. You'll learn many more songs throughout your journey via specific quests, and even though most are contextual to certain actions, you can still play them freely whenever you feel like. Although we'd recommend playing Lost Ark with a mouse and keyboard, the ability to play with a controller is accessible for those who'd need it. Just connect a gamepad of your choice and you're good to go. Character movement becomes the left stick, mouse navigation is set to the right stick, and quick slot keys become a combination of buttons. The controller layout is in the settings under Gamepad and fully customizable, so play how you want. If you want to play multiplayer with a friend in Lost Ark, you need to be on the same server, so make sure you coordinate before choosing or you'll have to create a character from scratch to join them. If you group up all in the same server, but you're not on the same channel, you'll see their player icon on the minimap, but their character won't actually be there. You can change channels in the drop-down menu above the minimap. Even though your roster level is shared between your characters, it's specific to each server. So again, be wary of which server you and your party will be playing on the most, because these stats do not carry between servers. Well, that wraps up this list, but we're sure there are many more things within Lost Ark that players just like you want to know about, so make sure to comment down below and share your knowledge. If you want more Lost Ark content, check out our video on what to do with your old gear, and for everything else gaming, make sure to keep it locked on IGN.